44 years ago today, April 12th, 1980, Terry Fox set out on his marathon of hope.
When I'm running each day, I take one day at a time. When I'm running, I take 1 mile at a time, and I take one corner at a time.
1 mile at a time. His goal was to run across Canada, raise money and awareness to find a cure for cancer. Fox ran from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, all the way to Thunder Bay, Ontario, before cancer forced him to stop. But that was just the beginning of what would blossom into an astounding legacy. His name, his race, his memory has spurred millions of Canadians to do their own Terry Fox run, raising millions of dollars for cancer research. And Terry's brother, Darrell Fox, is in studio with us this morning with more on his brother and a brand new limited edition Terry Fox shirt. Hey, welcome to the studio.
Pleasure to be here.
You said you're on BC time, so we appreciate you waking up early for us.
If I nod off, I apologize in advance.
I'll just reach over with my foot.
Yeah, kick me. Please kick.
Let's go back to April the 12th, 1980. Your brother started the Marathon of Hope. I know that this was a whole family affair. He drove out to Outer Cove Beach, collected 2 bottles of Atlantic seawater. I remember those images. What was he planning to do with those 2 bottles?
Well, he lost one.
Okay.
He lost one of the bottles, but he managed to secure the second bottle. And the plan was, when he finished the Marathon of Hope and arrived back in Vancouver, to dump that Atlantic Ocean water in the Pacific. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, as we all know, but we hope one day to pour that water.
Do you still have the bottle of water?
We still have that water, that bottle of water, wow. Yes. It hasn't evaporated. We take
Amazing.
Very good care of it. But one day, hopefully we'll be able to dump it in the Pacific Ocean when we complete Terry's journey by finding the answers to the disease that is cancer.
The symbolism of that is very powerful, the fact it still stands. It hasn't evaporated, and the hope still lives. That we're going to be able to dump it on the other side. What were you doing on this day 44 years ago? Do you remember?
I don't know exactly what I was doing, but I was not there. I was 17 at the time. I was finishing my last year of high school, and then I got a get out of school free card because I was able to join Terry and be the 3rd member of the Marathon of Hope. And I spent the next 3 months after May 31st in a very stinky Ford van.
Oh, I know what that van looks like. I've seen all the footage. So it didn't smell great, is what you're saying.
It didn't, no. 3 young men, one of them running a marathon every day. There was a porta potty. I never changed that porta potty. Now, Terry said I did, but I don't think I ever had to dump that porta potty. But it did smell. There was an odor.
I love you giving us all of the sense of what was happening on this run. And you know, you and I were just reflecting that Terry would have been 66 this year, 65 right now, but turning 66 in July. And you said you think about him still every day.
Every day. I wake up, what do I do, Anne-Marie? I pinch myself because I have this incredible gift and honor of being Terry Fox's younger brother. I never take that for granted, and I'm able to witness the legacy that continues 44 years removed from the Marathon of Hope. And it started today, 44 years ago, and it's so exciting. We're launching registration for the run.
Yeah.
Opens today. And donations, any donation made today will be matched up to 100,000.
That's just incredible. Can we also talk about the shirt you're wearing? Obviously, it's hashtag no matter what. There's some real celeb power behind it. Ryan Reynolds, for example. How did that collaboration happen?
Well, I just called Ryan. No.
I was going to say, did you DM him? What happened?
Well, Ryan, like all Canadians, he's a believer and a supporter of what Terry attempted in 1980. And so it's been a great partnership the last few years. Ryan seems to suggest that he designed the T-shirt. He did not. This was my design.
This is your design. Okay, there's Sarah McLachlan with it on.
This is the 44th annual Terry Fox run. We've had 44 T-shirts, but I really like this one. This is really great. So you got to pick it up. In fact, I think we're over $1 million in T-shirt sales already. So go register and buy a T-shirt.
What has this been like for you and the rest of the Fox family, who are all very involved, watching this evolve over decades and seeing so many people pick up the run for Terry still 44 years later? Like, my kids are now the age you were when this run started. He is still a hero. He is still celebrated and remembered, as was his cause.
I don't have words. I can't articulate what it feels to be in this position, to see Terry's legacy at work every day of my life. It's unbelievable that it's been 44 years, and guess what? I think 44 years from now, we could sit here and have the same conversation. I know I'm very close to it. I know I'm very biased, but that's how I see it. And it's not because of anything I have done or a family member has done. It's because Canadians everywhere are committed to fulfilling Terry's dream of finding the answers to the disease that is cancer. And that's our dream. And the Marathon of Hope will continue until that day is realized.
He continues to be a hero to every Canadian. Darrell, it's such an honor to have you in studio. Seeing you didn't fall asleep. It was a good conversation. Thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.